Shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 1, Lonnie Walker. At small forward, at 6'6", number 10, DeMar DeRozan. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 12, Lamarcus Aldridge. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'5", number 5, DeJounte Murray. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 22, Rudy Gay.
The Spurs off the tip. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Bronx. We've got Garnett. Paul George is out there with Oladipo. Then it's Kareem, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. Here's DeRozan, and the shot is long.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
George against Walker. Here's Leonard.
And the way Gay gets right in the jersey of the shooter is what is so bothersome. He really affects and alters the shots.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
4 on the shot clock. San Antonio again missing. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Leonard on the wing. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Spurs. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by Lamarcus Aldridge. Leonard, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one falls for Lamarcus Aldridge. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
DeRozan against Leonard. Kicks it to Garnett. Oladipo outside. And finished off by Oladipo.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. Pop pass to Gay. No good that time.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Murray against Oladipo. Here's the pass to Aldridge. Up top, Walker. Poke loose. Goes up to the stripe. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The length that Gay has poses so many issues for defenders, especially when he's going up with the shot.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Spurs. White, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And some changes here for the Bronx.
And when it comes to athletic small forwards, Gay is the cream of the crop. An aggressive player whose reach really helps him on both offense and defense.
Now here's Granger. Back to Stevenson. Granger outside. Here's Sabonis. It's hauled in by Lamarcus Aldridge. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Spurs. Right wing. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Turner. Stevenson outside. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Tries from 16. That's short off the rim.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Mills. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Back to Sabonis. Count that one.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
San Antonio leading. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Back to Mills. Spurs passing it around. White bounce pass. Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Stevenson.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Granger for the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Here's DeRozan. 1 second left. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
That's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
You're exactly right, GA. I mean, they've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
You've got Derek White, DeRozan out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Mills, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5. Now, here's Oladipo. Pass to Sabonis. 5 on the clock. The Bronx needs to get off a shot here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Walker Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Murray comes in for Derek White. So it's the Spurs now. Walker looking for an opening. Pass to Gay. Pirtle inside. Pass to Mills. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Oladipo. Here's Smits. And it's Gay with the rebound. Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Shoots the three. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Oladipo with the ball. On the wing, Granger. There's the triple. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Granger's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Bronx. Murray outside. Now the pass to Mills. Outside, Walker. Here's Gay. That one doesn't go. The Bronx goes the other way with it.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Here's Gay, buried from 15 feet out.
Gay is very confident from the mid-range. When he has his feet under him, he's extremely reliable from there.
It's a timeout called here, the first for the Bronx. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee. He talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
Some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
Kevin Garnett.
And it's the Bronx with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Here's Leonard. And another miss by the Bronx.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot they're trying to work for at their offensive end.
Pulls up on the wing. And he can't bank that one in. Mills looking it over. And Walker kicks to Murray. It's Gay on the wing. Goes up the baseline. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Pass to Garnett. Nobody near Leonard. Another miss by Leonard.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Here's Gay. That's good on the jump shot. Gay's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
And here's Leonard from 3. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
They might be pressing a little bit, forcing some things. And this is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
We're looking out for San Antonio. Lamarcus Aldridge is checked in for Gay. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Patty Mills. And Derek White subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Then for the Bronx, Paul George comes in for Mullen. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Now here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pirtle trying to get open. Shot's good by Walker. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
.105 left in the first half. White with it. Now Garnett defending. Garnett comes over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Bronx trails by 3, and Lonnie Walker picks up the foul.
Side out.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Leonard against Walker. Leonard inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 5 now.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And White slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And George with the stuff.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Spurs. 17 seconds left here in the second. Shot clock at 6. The shot misses.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. Avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position.
And some good action to the first 2 quarters. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
How about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for the Bronx, they've got Oladipo. Garnett out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Murray, no good. The 3 from George. San Antonio with the rebound. Right side, DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And Oladipo kicks to George. Walker against Leonard. Shoots over Walker. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. San Antonio leading. Outside, Walker. In the corner, Murray with it. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Right side, George. It's stolen by DeRozan. Walker with a clean look. Connects from 3-point range. Walker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. Granger outside. Turner against Gay. Oladipo for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Oladipo's got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
For these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. You can see why after that sequence.
Mills, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. The Bronx also with a sub. Mullins is checked in. That one good for 2.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
And Oladipo kicks to Mullen. Back to Oladipo. Passes it to Granger. Nice ball movement there by the Bronx. Here's Smits. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Smits, such a talented offensive player. Whether he's operating in the low block or facing up for mid-range. He creates problems for the defense.
San Antonio making a switch here. White's checked in. Then for the Bronx, Steven Jackson's checked in for Mullen. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Victor Oladipo. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Aldridge kicks to Mills. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 3 assists now in this one. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Stevenson. The second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Son Lamarcus Aldridge.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bronx shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Bronx. O'Neal comes in for Miles Turner.
And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination. That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Aldridge dishes to DeRozan. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. 20 feet out. And another basket for San Antonio. And the stretch center in demand for Miles Turner. Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger. And continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor.
Outside DeRozan. Here's Aldridge, and it's San Antonio with another.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And stolen by Aldridge. Not watching the line here. That'll be a backcourt violation. And some changes here for the Bronx. Kevin Garnett is checked in for O'Neal. Leonard comes in for Danny Granger. And it's Oladipo in for Lance Stevenson. And Leonard has it in the corner. He kicks it to Oladipo. And another miss by the Bronx.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Shots good by Mills.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Sabonis.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And here's Leonard from 3. Drops in the tray. Leonard's got 8 points. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've led by as many as 11 points. From about 16. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
That's the way you want to end the quarter, with the momentum on your side.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. White is out there with DeJounte Murray. Then there's Lamarcus Aldridge. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Gay's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Now George. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
The Bronx, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
surveying the D. Floats one. Here's Aldridge. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
How fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
Oladipo against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hit.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Kicks to Murray. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he did.
To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 4 assists in the game. Leonard with the steal. Garnett kicks to Oladipo. Back to Garnett, and stolen by Murray. Pass to Aldridge. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
Yeah, and beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot. And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds from putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
And it's Aldridge missing.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Oh, yeah, they still got work to do, but what a job they've done to get back into this.
Fires top of the key. And too long on the shot. The Bronx trails by 3. George passes to Garnett. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Aldridge is covering. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to George. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Walker. The pass to Garnett. And they double up Garnett. The shot by George wide open. He nails it. And we're tied up. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. The score knotted at 50. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots. And you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
To take the lead. And the Bronx, another 3.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
And it's Murray penetrating. Aldridge. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. And here they come. Lob pass to George. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Gay. 6 on the shot clock. To end the run. Yes!
And Kevin, whenever the game is tight, Gay demands the ball. He takes pride in being the man in these spots in the game.
Timeout called, the Bronx. They're leading by 3. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Granger passes to Garnett. It's not going to go for him. Gay with the defensive effort. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make shots.
Timeout call. Bronx. They're up by 1. 17 seconds left in the fourth. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Lamarcus Aldridge. That's his 4th personal foul.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
At the line for 2.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And it's going to come down to a 3-point attempt. I mean, what a huge moment to come through at the line.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
No good from 3-point territory. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's his 5th personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Murray kicks to Walker. The tray. They get it again. Back to Gay. So a close game seeing the Bronx taking this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For